So, is this thing on again? Oh, shit. Oh, I did not mean to... I did not mean to leave it on for too long. So, I'll make this quick. Hello, everybody. My name is Femboy Kitty Toe. Friends call me Kiri for short, and yeah, we're gonna do it like a chill stream. And today's game, right now, is Ratchet Clank. So, as a way to make up for the stressful library puzzle that I had earlier, and I just hope that, y'all can have a cozy time here on this stream. That would, genuinely mean a lot. Like to create? Hell yeah.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Now look at this little guy. Approaching planet Velden. That's some emotional damage right there. To the poor robot.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travels. The Help Desk is a free service provided by Gadgetron Corporation.
Oh, I can do double jumps? Sweet. Okay, never doing that again. It looks like I'm missing a few bolts that were falling down here. And by the edge of the cliff. Yes, Ratchet and Clank. You said it right, Marmar.
You can interrupt help desk messages by pressing the triangle button. To disable help desk messages, please select options from your pause menu.
Oh, I can select? Oh, cool, bomb glove.
Gadgetron's OmniWrench 8000 includes a new comet striker. Deactivate it.
I almost got attacked.
And then press the square button.
Oh, that is so cool.
Whenever you sustain injury, let Gadgetron's patented nanotech system rebuild your body from the inside out.
That's neat. Oh, no. Damn it! Got back to the beginning. Okay. I'm practically new. So please do not be harsh on me. Please. Get more wrenches. Oh, I'm sorry, nuts. Anything hidden here? No? Okay. The voice actor Captain Korg died last week, by the way. Oh! Damn, I did not know that. I really did not know that. Rest in peace, man. Oh, that's the health things. Okay. Gotcha. That was so many nuts and bolts. That I might be filthy rich off of these.
To use your bomb drill, press the circle button to equip it, and the circle button again to fire. You can
Oh,
also
that
use
is
it in
sick.
first person by holding down the L1.
That is actually sick. Is there anything hidden?
Interesting.
Yay!
Whoa!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of...
No
My
balls.
race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
Full-on mask off.
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm
Captain
missing a
Quark.
crucial component of the ship.
I must be mispronouncing it.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you could stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Oh, that's cute. That's actually cute.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
You know, the voice actor sounds actually familiar. Like, I watched, like, some sort of, like, film where he's in.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Alright, let's do this. Wait, you can actually see the hidden parts? Oh, that is so cool. Get dunked on, bitches. Takes 2 hits. Interesting. Okay, the bomb glove doesn't do much. Wait, what is up there? Now I know. Okay. Wait, I'm supposed to get the, like, more boxes that are over there. You know, the more currency, the better. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Shit. Alright, I'll try to be careful this time.
Dad, blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
An infobot. Sure, you can have 500 bolts.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the infobot for Planet Iridium, you'll need to find a ship to get there. To
Find a
enter
ship.
look-around mode, press and hold the L1 button.
Will do. Thanks for the useful info, lady. Time to go down the sewer pipe. Review missions. Find a new ship. Sounds easy enough. Enough bolts from the under the water, because like I did not know that Ratchet's like, you know, oxygen tank is like so fast. Wait, you can actually hit the mushrooms? Huh. Bazinga. Oh, what the hell did I just encounter? Okay, that looks kind of normal. I mean, so blue. Very nice. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Good to know. You know, I love picking, like, nuts and bolts. It's like, you know, a little soothing every time I collect them. I mean, am I weird for that? Because I think I'm weird for that. Ooh, nice. Could this be the first boss? Hey, the screen turned to normal instead of blue. That's good, at least.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's RoboShack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's RoboShack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can use your ship. Press the select button to bring up the map. Your ship is marked with a star.
Nice, okay. What I was going to say about that commercial, that was phenomenal. See some missing bolts. Hey chat. Hi William. Welcome to the stream. Today, I think this time is gonna be like a more chill type of gaming stream. And if you played Ratchet and Clank before, if so, what is your thoughts on the series? Because I want to go for those that have played Ratchet and Clank, tell me your thoughts of the series so far, because like I wanna like dive deep into the lore and even the characters themselves. If you would be so kindly, of course. Okay, which one? Metropolis. You know, I like this area. It's like, you know, a futuristic type of area with like flying cars. Like, you know, it would be better if we have like flying cars early than AI bullshit. I mean, that would be great. Oh my god, could it be? It's Captain Quark himself already. Oh. It's just a fake.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Huh.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
That is actually funny, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm getting the missing bolts from around here. Because you know I need money. Ooh, that was so close.
These moving walls also function as jump slots. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls in midair until you reach the top.
Holy shit. 5,000 bolts. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. Weak! When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast!
Bet that's not all.
Oh my god!
You would drill for the rest of the day! But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark!
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Here it is.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Bye.
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron Swing Shot. Use it on standard Versa targets like the ones nearby. If the target is out of view, use the L1 button to aim.
Mm-hmm. Now, how will I use the slingshots? That's not the right one. Oh, wait. This be it? Huh? Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, okay. That's cool. Now I'm starting to get it. Well, I think that was the reward.
To quickly center the camera, just tap the L1 button.
Get owned. Huh. I see. He spoiled on himself. Oh shit. Oh no. What an idiot I am.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
Nerd.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can
I mean,
I
I'm
do
a
for
nerd
you?
too.
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Oh, yeah. 1,000 bolts?
Okay,
No problem.
This won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Which means I'm able to fly now.
Try using the Helipack's boost jump feature to climb these boxes. Press the R1 button to crouch, then jump.
Oh.
You'll need your new Helipack stretch jump feature to cross this gap. While you're running, crouch using the R1 button and then jump.
Well, oh, I did not mean to do that. I thought it was.
Try using the Helipack's boost jump feature to
I thought it
climb
was gonna
these
be like a
boxes.
hidden
Press the R1
bolts
button to crouch, then
on
jump.
the edge.
You'll need your new Helipack stretch jump feature to cross this gap. While you're running, crouch using the R1 button and then jump. Try using the glide feature of your new helipack. Jump, and then press and hold the X button in midair to glide.
Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Okay. And I'm back to where I get the helipack. Awesome. What is it like now? Like 4 times? I'll probably make it as soon as I can. Where the hell is the health packs? Oh damn, I should have done that from the start. What the fuck? What? Brother. Okay, that's make like 5 times. Oh, Chad, I'm so bad. I'm literally dead. Oh, there's the health pack. Okay. Good to know. And there's another health pack too. You literally killed your own friend, that's cute. And so funny. Wait, are we on a space train? Oh shit, yeah. Okay, now that is actually funny. So funny that I literally tripped on the mine.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek. Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's
Right.
take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Have I been through, Oh, my bad. Yeah, I can actually go up here. Okay, that part of the map is done. Maybe I should go all the way over there. My bad. I mean, will I get a golden bolt for just completing the map? Or was it a complete coincidence? Oh, I see a golden bolt. I could see it with my very own eyes. Oh, shit. If I could just time it. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that's how she wrote. This means I am all good on this map for now. I'm on the wrong way. Fuck. I must be taking a train then. You know, the type of chicken I'm eating right now is just like, actually like tangy, in my opinion. I don't know what's with like some of these chicken bites taste a little bit like, you know, had a bit of like a tangy type of bit. It's good, but it is weird at the same time. So it's like a 7 out of 10 for me. Okay. So, I hope you guys have, like, you know, a cozy rest of your day. Because, you know, mine hasn't been doing well, you know, because of earlier. And that is A-okay.
Mayday, mayday! This is...
I mean, is it mud or is it just quicksand that I'm got myself into? Weird.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay. But I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, all right. You just keep that foot elevated.
All right. A free board just for me if I destroy these damn sharks. What the hell? Where did that come from? Pyrositor. Huh? Hey, Kirito. Hi, Blyce. Welcome to the stream. How are you, hon? Holy shit! I'm good. You? Oh, I think I'm doing well. I mean, better than earlier. Fuck! Damn it, so close. And the only reason why I wasn't feeling so good earlier is because of like the one library puzzle in Off Remastered really just stressing me out. I mean, it's nothing too serious. You know, this is like one part of the, you know, the game that I was playing earlier. Which is why I am streaming and playing Ratchet Clank 1 instead. I've been lifing Skyrim for the last couple of weeks. Ah, nice. I mean, I remember the last time I was playing Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. Even though I wanted, like, only the Master Sword and Hylian Shield, because I'm a Zelda fan for a reason. Alright, where is the last one? Oh, there it is.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on Planet Rilgar.
Nice. I'm thinking of getting a Switch Lite because they're cheap now and I still haven't gotten to play the newer Zelda games. I mean, that's actually fair. Granted, like, the normal Switch costs like $300+, and the Switch 2 costs like almost $500 for some reason. Like, back in the day, the Nintendo consoles, like, back in the day, only cost like $100. Like, it's insane.
Mayday, mayday.
Damn. And from what I know, that like the Nintendo Wii only cost like $200 when it first came out. And the Super Nintendo costed like $200 when it came out. That's where like Sega had to involve themselves in to like make the Mega Drive or Sega Genesis for like $50 cheaper. Just to play Sonic 1. Which, if you do not know that, like, the not-for-resale copy of Sonic 1 actually came with the system. Yeah. It's that, like, you know, separate. Or, I mean, actually, like, you know, bundled. Because, like, if you have the cartridge of the game, like, separately, it doesn't have that label of not for resale. Agreed, I kind of want to splash and get Switch 2, but I can't justify it because there's only a handful of games I want to play. Yes. Even games like Hollow Knight Silk Song or Bayonetta or Kirby Air Riders. I didn't know that, to be honest. Only Nintendo console I've ever owned was the GameCube back in the day. Yeah, the same console that allows you to play Game Boy Advance games if you had like one accessory. Because like the only reason there's like a Game Boy Advance adapter for the GameCube is to play Pokemon. I think. I've seen people doing that on YouTube, but I never tried it. It's cool that Nintendo added such a feature, though. Yes. Like, we can't even have those anymore during, like, after the Nintendo 3DS has ended. Or post 3DS. And I think it was after Reggie left. Because, like, Reggie Fils-Aimé is, like, the best part about Nintendo and why the company was good back in the day. Before he left. Agreed, now they're greedy as hell. Indeed. Like, instead of, like, actually making good games, they're just trying to put out, like, some slop. Like, okay, I know I'm probably gonna get flamed for this, but Donkey Kong Bonanza is just, you know, had, like, both mechanics of Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild mashed together into a most repetitive, most boring game ever. Like, blatantly unoriginal. And what's even more unoriginal is the fact that, like, Metroid Prime 4, with the, like, motorcycle thing, that shit was copied from the DLC of Breath of the Wild.
If you'd like, you can reverse your camera controls. Just select Camera from the Options menu.
It's like Nintendo doesn't even have creativity anymore. Hence why they're starting to, like, re-release Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for some reason. Oh god, that sounds awful. Like they're just recycling mechanics instead of making something new, right? Even in Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's like, you know, like reversible timeline where Pauline is young, but there's still Donkey Kong. Okay, you can make like a Donkey Kong game where Pauline was young, like a little kid. But if that were the case, then why did Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong, as well as Chunky Kong, made an appearance? Why? Like, genuinely, why? And the transformation of Donkey Kong, you know, like, it also copied from Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury. Nostalgia bait, yeah. Pure nostalgia bait. I mean, at least the ending is like a bit original, but the timeline is now reversible. Because, like, apparently we're going to ignore that, like, Donkey Kong, the original Darkade, actually existed, to where, like, Cranky Kong was the first Donkey Kong and Jumpman before Mario. And Pauline was like an adult with blonde hair. Yes, that actually happened in the arcade. And of course they did change Pauline's design in like Mario vs. Donkey Kong series in the Game Boy Advance. But her design in Bonanza is like, do you really have to make Pauline super young, like, you know, a child? Like, after the fact that, like, there's Super Mario Odyssey, like, there has to be some, like, in-depth explanation. Or probably a good excuse. Other than, you know, like, just trying to do it for, like, nostalgia bait. Maybe they're just doing it for money. Is what I'm assuming. The Trespasser. Nice. That's what it sounds like. They may be trying to appeal to a younger audience. Or the modern audience, as Nintendo would put it.
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the Invincible lock. Aim the lasers at the receptors on the outside ring to turn them green. All receptors must be green before the Invincible lock will open. Use the left analog stick to control the Trespasser. Push up and down to select which ring is active. Push left and right to rotate the ring.
And what's even worse is that, like, Nintendo is onto, like, their huge lawsuit spree against Power World and even the fans that made, like, projects upon projects. Like, cease and desist after cease and desist. Cease and desist. After and after. Like, if you don't really care about your fans so much, Nintendo, then why didn't you say so? And I know I'm not like a lawyer or even an expert of like laws, but I do hope that Power World or Pocket Pair actually wins, because like this is just unforgivable for what Nintendo is doing for like the past 2 decades, if not 3. I heard talks about them trying to fit Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch 2, but it probably look and run like shit. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not going to be the only game that is not going to run on the Switch 2 properly. I mean, just like Guilty Gear Strive on the Nintendo Switch, for an example, or even better, Cyberpunk 2077. The most polished game that could not be on, like, a handheld. That's where, like, the PC Master Race was involved. Just for you to, like, upgrade your graphics, just to play Red Dead Redemption 2 or Cyberpunk. Which is also why that I have, like, what is it called? A graphics card? You know, to upgrade my RAM. Oh, I'm sorry, RAM sticks. Now that I remember. Just to at least run the games that can run better. Or the games that can let me play. With no issues. It'd be like when they put Arkham Knight on Switch 1, but it just looks like mud. Yeah. Or any of like the Gotham games. Or any Arkham games. I mean, to me, that apparently the Nintendo is running the same hardware as the Switch 1 for the Switch 2. Which that is, like, plausible. That Nintendo would even do something like that. And I would not be surprised if Nintendo never actually updated our hardware. And put it as like $500 for like a console that is literally outdated hardware.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, We saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Bring the board from the hoverboard races. Okay, I can do that. Seems to be the case. Just a total cash grab. Yep. Even at least that Sony at least updated our hardware to make it look better in comparison. Like, it'll run God of War Ragnarok better, it'll run Horizon Zero Dawn better, it'll run Ratchet Clank Ripped Apart better. You know, just like any game in particular can make it better for the PS5. That's what's so good about it. Though, however, the console itself doesn't have, like, any protection whatsoever. Just like back in the PS4 era, where it's so easily, or actually an opportunity to let the roaches or any bugs into the console. That's why there's, like, going to be protection. Which reminds me, back in like the old days, you know, the old console days, to where the NES has like a dust tray so that the dust would not get into the console. Same way with Sega Genesis, I think. Yeah, I think it is the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. And even PlayStation 2. But the Switch, and the Switch 2, and the PS5, and the Xbox Series X don't even have the dust trays. Which, that could be a massive problem for the modern day consoles. Because, like, if you do not have the protection for that said console, it's easily going to be destroyed, regardless. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, you cannot even charge much money on, like, a console without any sort of protection, right? Because, like, you know, for the Switch 2, for an example, if you like, add like a bit of protection, maybe that'll cost like $500. Maybe if you have like, safety accessories with them. But that's just me. But you cannot even, look at me in a straight face and tell me that, oh, it's only $500 because, like, Mario Kart World. Okay. Let's just take Mario Kart World for an example, right? Their pricing nowadays for the games is really unacceptable. Like, okay, physically, $80, and digitally, $90. Like, are you for real? Are you kidding me? I mean, at least like a full-on 60 would be like at least better. But 80 and 90? Really? Silksong could not even make that price. Hell, even Guilty Gear Strive could not even make that such price. Or any game that's like $40 could not even make up to that price. Hell, even Elder Scrolls Oblivion could not even make it to like $80. Because of how unforgiving and unrewarding the pricing is. Like shit, you might as well give up your entire life savings for that said bundle. Now, hello, Muffin Lord. The Switch 2 is as expensive as it is because they realized they could bump the price up as high as they want and people would still buy it. Yeah, but the problem is, the reason why they bumped up the price, that's because they blamed the tariffs. And Doug Bowser said in his own admission that he likes to bump it up himself. And just, blame it onto tariffs for no apparent reason. Which is a problem. Like, I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Like, I would rather follow Todd Howard's lies than Nintendo's. Planet Realgar, okay.
Maybe.
Like, I get it. I don't even like the president, and he doesn't even like the president, but, like, blaming the tariffs for the president that just got reelected is no excuse to literally bump up the price of the Switch 2. Planet Utera. Where's Planet Rilgar? And I'm like, what in the hell are they thinking? It's just price gouging and tariffs are a convenient excuse. Yeah, only for them to get away with it. It's only convenient for Nintendo. Shit. Okay. I mean, I see a golden bolt. But how am I supposed to get over there? Conveniently. Every other gaming company is going to see Nintendo get away with this and take it as a sign to jack up their prices as well. Yeah. Which again, this could also be a problem. Hence why that, like, Microsoft...
this agent, you'll have to win a hoverboard race. The nearest hoverboard race is in Blackwater City on planet Rilgar.
Yeah, the biggest problem is that, like, they're going to listen Nintendo's shtick if things did not even go well. Which is why I recommend the emulation of these classic games, which is what I'm doing right now, just to, you know, bring joy and calm and coziness into the stream right here. And this could potentially happen to gaming as a whole. If they chose to listen to Nintendo. If Nintendo sees much financial growth than other platforms, we'll definitely follow along. Yeah. Which is bad. Like, real bad. And now I get it. I get it. It is, like, you know, for the future. But, like, have some dignity in your lives, man. Have some dignity for your fans as well. And now while the lawsuit against Pocket Pair is still happening, they're making a rip-off of like Dragon Quest builders named Pokepia. Where a Ditto actually copies the other Pokemon's abilities. Now I get it, like, Power World is not everybody's, cup of tea for a game. I get it. But, like, there has to be, some ground when it comes to, like, the Pokemon Company doing something like that. And even Nintendo themselves, the reason why they got rid of mods and even fan-made projects is because they said it in their own words that this is not art. And I'm like, are you serious? This is not art. Literally. And they don't even have, the actual definition of what art is. They just like to put it as their own definition. Rather, they like to patent the monster catching, which, by the way, monster catching, besides Pokemon, has been going like a long while, to be exact. A long while. Like, you could just name a few of, like, other games besides Pokemon that does, like, the same thing. They'll pay lip service to the fans, but they only really care about profits. Yes. And which, that's going to lead me to my next problem. Is that Nintendo lost $14 billion. 14 billion. That's like a bit larger than Roblox has ever lost. Like 12 billion. That is crazy. Like, actually insane. Like, what seems to be the problem? I thought, like, Nintendo's like this big, high and mighty, faceless corporation that would, like, stop at nothing, but apparently 14 billion was lost. How the mighty have fallen. Saying that fan projects isn't art is crazy. What's the difference between indie games and what they're doing in terms of artistic integrity? The difference may be is that, like, a big corpo like Nintendo doesn't even care about the fans. They like to make their own franchises and claim it's art. But it's not okay for the fans doing that said fan art. Which I'm glad that Sega allowed fan art for, like, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, that was actually really good of Sega. I'm pretty sure when they said that they are referring to ROM hacks and fan games are as opposed to indie games. Yeah, it's only art when we do it. So, rules for me, but not for thee.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Video Camera. Welcome to the stream. How are you, hon? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Nintendo is a sham of a gaming company. A literal sham. That's why if I do get Switch games, it'll be secondhand. I don't want to directly support that behavior. Yeah, me too. Again, that's why I recommend emulation. Though, I do gotta warn you, if you want the emulation without Nintendo going after you, you have to, like, you know, private it. Meaning that, like, you have to, you know, think twice. And then, what's the other thing? You download the ROM from, like, the, one of the sites that, like, you must not tell or even show it on platforms like YouTube or Twitch or any other. Yeah, like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, it's okay for you to like download the ROMs of the games that you wanted to play, but you have to like, you know, be private and not post the not post where you got the ROMs from, or else Nintendo will go after you and file a cease and desist on you. Because like I saw some people that literally did the opposite, and the websites that have the ROMs literally got shut down because of people like that. And which, by the way, Sony legalized emulation back in the PS1 era. In which you gotta think about, like, you know, Nintendo really is not fond of, like, the idea. But Sony made it, which turned it to, like, you know, from impossible to actually possible. And yes, Nintendo and Sony made the Nintendo PlayStation, but Sony does not like Nintendo's behavior that much, so they actually made their own PlayStation.
By double tapping the triangle.
My uncle still has a jailbroken PS1 with a bunch of burned game CDs. Ah. I see. Oh, it just pooped out an info bot.
You
Damn.
sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog Tactical Research Station.
BTS?
Hi, I'm
Army?
Executive Chairman
K-pop?
Drek, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill positions in these exciting careers. Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repairman, suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant.
Suck.
So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Sure. We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
Ah, you think too much. Come on, let's go.
Can't really do that anymore with modern hardware that I know of. Well, damn. Sorry to hear that. I mean, another good thing about the PS5 is that, like, you can actually play the classics. That includes the Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation 1 and Ape Escape. Which is actually really cool. but Nintendo, they had like their online subscription. They only like charge you to play the classic games from the Switch Online expansion or subscription. And don't get me started with like the Switch 2 voice chat. Oh my god, the voice chat. It's so distorted to shit. Hence why Discord is like 10 times more better than Switch 2's voice chat. Like, another thing is that, like, what were they thinking? Like, what were they trying to cook with the voice chat when they know damn well that it couldn't work for shit? Sure, that Sony had, like, the voice chat, but it's not like, you know, the Discord thing. Or Discord ripoff. No, it's just like, you know, there's a voice chat lobby, right? When you remember the good old PS3, PS4 days. Like, for those that know, they know. Because I used to be one of the people that have like a PS4 and PS3. And you thought that the Switch 2 voice chat is for free, right? You're wrong. They have to charge you money to do the voice chat. Literal money for that. And that shit pissed me off. Literally. That's insane. I know, right? Like shit, you might as well not be able to communicate with people that you have on your friends list until you pay your money for that. That's what a scam. Indeed it is! Like, how could it not be a scam? That Nintendo is literally enforcing onto. And speaking of scams, do you all heard of like the Pokemon Legends EA thing? And even the Mega Dimensions DLC? It's closer to $300. Both the game and the expansion. Yeah, both the game and the DLC. So which like, there's like, I think there's like 2 Mega Evolutions. One of which is the Zoroaura, and Mega Lucario. And the funniest part about the new Mega Lucario evolution is that it's looking absolute dog shit than the last. It's like some 5-year-old made it. Like, who the fuck came up with this shit? Yeah, was it like $300? I think it's like rather close to 200, if I'm not mistaken. But still. Like, can Nintendo have creativity anymore? Like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, Ash Ketchum did not even retire for this. Even 200 is gross for what sounds like slop tier content. Yes! Yes! Oh yeah, speaking of slop, did you know that Nintendo allows the Last of Us ripoff to be on their Nintendo eShop? Like, I'm not saying, you know, there's like a Last of Us clone. No, there's actually a legitimate Last of Us ripoff. Like, you know, it's a bootleg version of it. If the creator of The Last of Us sees it, the motherfucker's gonna get sued. Even at Nintendo. In which I hope it does happen. So that way that Nintendo could finally put that off of the eShop. First I've heard of it, not surprising though. What's it called? I do not know what it's called, but it's a bootleg of The Last of Us 1. Where it's like, you know, a different guy instead of Joel Miller and Ellie. Like, I am not legitimately surprised that Nintendo is allowing bootleg games into their eShop. It's like they don't even give a shit anymore. And it's funny.
Sweet.
Gadgetron's suck cannon.
Ooh, I got the suck.
Then fire them out as high-caliber missiles. Caution, enemies must be small enough to fit inside the barrel.
I like me some suck. It's okay when Nintendo plagiarizes games, but if you emulate a 35-year-old Mario game, they'll send a legal team after you. Hypocrites. Hypocrites indeed. Like, they just want to rather, like, emulate their own games onto, like, the online subscription instead. And another thing about the Switch 2 is that they haven't learned a single thing from the Switch 1 incident. You know, where people bought it at launch and it causes some problems. Just like Switch 1. The Joy-Cons, the screen, even the dock of Switch. These motherfuckers failed to make like a better docking for the console itself. Which is why that I prefer protection. and it sucks so much ass. Again, they haven't learned from the previous console. Downright despicable. I mean, sure. Like, I may be a Sony pony, like, when I was, like, a little kid. But I'd rather be called a Sony pony than to be called a Nintendo stan. You might have saved me some money with that. I didn't know Switch had bad docking issues. Yeah! Which is like, you know, what... This is why there are videos about it. You know, there are, like, videos that are the title that says Switch fail compilations. You could look up, you know, people's experiences with Switch 1 and 2 and then how they bought it at like launch day. Like, for fuck's sakes, Nintendo, at least, like, you know, get some protection for the console, or better yet, make a better docking station for the console. Because this is not okay. Literally, it's not. And I quit pretending that it is.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I can judge you for being a Sony pony because I grew up on Xbox consoles. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even grown up. I haven't grew up with like Xbox as a kid, so that's on me.
That's a real beauty.
The Glove of Doom, Blaster, Parasitor.
That's a real beauty.
Good thing I got enough bolts for it. I got almost every arsenal imaginable. Explore the space station.
This shuttle has an autopilot which will take you to a decommissioned Blarg warship. Our scanners indicate that there may be useful technology on board.
Stupid alien frogs. Almost could have killed me.
Need a little help with these enemies? Try a Gadgetron Taunter. Available at any Gadgetron vendor.
Shit. Fuck. Damn it. what I can do here. Hey, got it. Alright, Clank, you go, buddy.
Jump, then press and hold the X button again while in the air to glide.
Well, there's also like this one thing that both Sony and Nintendo have in common, and it's that they allow hackers to have access to the console's mainframe, which is why that like Sony has like a history of like breach ever since the PS3 was introduced. So, could Sony have the blame for all of that? Absolutely. And they should have fixed it. Like, very, very sooner. Like, not every console is meant to be perfect, but if I have to, like, assume what is the best, I would rather say the PlayStation 2, Nintendo GameCube, and maybe Xbox 360? Maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, those consoles are by far the best. Even, in fact, better than the modern consoles. Shit, no, fuck! Damn it! Granted that the Nintendo GameCube did not even sell well, but it is still the best failed console, nonetheless. The Nintendo Wii is like actually really good too. I'd agree with that. I kind of regret getting the Series X and Xbox One. They have a bunch of problems of their own. Yes. Which Microsoft has the lack thereof. Considering that, like, both 360 and the original the Xbox have, like, you know, have, like, popularity, right? And what's the most popular is the Red Ring of Death. Too bad it's not happening on the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X. And speaking of, I just hated the fact that, like, they're actually ending Xbox Live on the 360 and Xbox One. Like, you mean to tell me that, like, okay, you can make Xbox Game Pass and have that, you know, have that subscription only to that. That's perfectly fine. But when you just, like, shut down Xbox Live on 360 and Xbox One, that just literally makes no sense. Now that I think about it. And you start asking, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, is it, you know, part of their marketing strategy? Is it part of, like, Phil Spencer's wet dream? They're forcing players to get the new console. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Get rid of the only thing that keeps players active and just get the new console instead. Yeah, really brilliant marketing strategy there, Microsoft. More like micro penis. Lamal. Yeah, Lamal indeed. Can't go up there. Well, shit. I can't get the bolt. And the audacity. Can I just bring one part up? Like the another part of what Microsoft actually did? They actually lay off the studio. What is it, like Tango something? The people that made Hi-Fi Rush. They laid them off simply because it's not Call of Duty. Like, bro. I mean, at least it's on Steam. Not on Xbox Game Pass not anymore. So that would make it like a Steam exclusive now.
You have just activated a Gadgetbot. To command a Gadgetbot, hold down the triangle button and select Wait, Follow, Attack, or Enter.
Yeah, that was a stupid move on our part, right? Like, completely stupid of Microsoft.
The Gadgetron Hydro Displacer uses Insta-faucets and Insta-drains. Using it, you can drain and fill pools. Our sensors do not detect any on this space station.
And I see that, like, they bought the studio that made the, Cybertron Transformers games. You know, like, the War of Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. I mean, I wish those games would be, like, re-released onto, like, Xbox Game Pass or on Steam. Like, I really hate Activision for literally just delisting, you know, the games that I wanted to play. Because I heard those games are good. Including Devastation. The only way to get up there. Okay, not possible without the cardboard box. Like, gaming corpos these days are literally just weirdos. Like, you're starting to question their business practices. Compared to back then. No way I'm gonna get that golden bolt. Did you play Ratchet Clank Breath Apart yet? No. This is my very first Ratchet Clank game ever. Though I wanted to.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's a, what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those, I guess.
Okay, now I think I am just gonna end it here. Thank you guys for joining and sticking by in this stream. If you like this stream, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.